Hello everyone, welcome back to another one of these concept videos where I explain an idea for a game that I've been working on in the background. This one here, so I kind of want to preface some information beforehand. I want to note that I've been working on this concept idea before Ring Fit Adventure came out on Switch. So even though it seems redundant by this point, I put so much work and effort into these concepts and artwork and stuff that I just felt it would be a waste to not share it, regardless of the fact that Ring Fit Adventure is on Switch anyway. So anyway, let's jump into the video. I don't want to take too much more time. So, obviously I've been working on Wii Fit for Switch. Now, of course, it's not going to be called Wii Fit anymore. It can't be, it's the Switch. And Nintendo kind of dug themselves into a corner by branding their games after their console, which I never really understood. So obviously they can't continue that series. It's going to be called Mi Fit, which is going to be their new rendition of the same sort of series, same sort of concepts and stuff, just called Mi instead of the Wii, obviously. So, and on the screen I'm going to put up the box art for the game, of course, that I've made. You can find it on my DeviantArt at deviantart.com/supablupa. Anyway though, let's get into the actual information and concepts of this. So the first and largest new addition would be this new Rumble balance board. This new Nintendo Switch peripheral would utilize HD Rumble in an entirely new way by reusing sort of the main concept of the original balance board, but giving you real-time haptic feedback within the board to give you a much deeper experience. For instance, during games like jogging, the Rumble balance board would send short vibrations on the left and right side of the board according to the foot hitting the ground while jogging, which would give you sort of a more real and fulfilling experience while doing these games by giving you that HD Rumble within the board. Needless to say, obviously, the board will be a whole lot more accurate in terms of the weight and balancing within the board, so it can give you a more finer-tuned accuracy of your real weight, as well as noticing subtle changes within the balance of your body on the board, so that much like the original balance board, there were a couple issues with moving left and right on it and it not fully realizing it. This board does a better job at realizing those subtleties within that. Now, to give it its Nintendo Switch feel, the Rumble balance board glows red on the left side and blue on the right side when it senses your weight. Not only does it help deliver that Nintendo Switch charm, but it also lets you know how hard your weight is on both sides of the board. So the more you press your weight on the left side, the deeper red it glows on the left side, and of course on the right side, the deeper blue it glows. So it gives you not only the Switch charm that we would want from this Rumble balance board, but also an indicator of how much weight you are applying to the board. Now this Rumble balance board, when sold separately, will retail for about $40 US, or about 32 GBP. Now, of course, Joy-Cons work as a sort of a direct replacement for the Wii Remote in cases where a controller is needed, but the HD Rumble is not utilized within the Joy-Cons within this game because it's already using them on the Mi Fit pad, and that is supposed to be the main draw of this game, of course. Now, if you have ever played Wii Fit, or Wii Fit Plus, or Wii Fit U, you will probably remember the Piggy bank system, and that will once again be apparent within Mi Fit Pro. This time, however, you can use your earned coins from exercises and activities towards clothing and accessories for your Mi character. So things like headbands and shirts, hats, pants, shoes, and all other types of apparel are available to buy for your character. Now these new coins are called Fit Coins, which is sort of a pun on Bitcoins. So your Fit Coins can be used to purchase those items. Of course, things like necklaces, watches, bracelets, hair accessories, things like that. They don't affect gameplay, obviously, but they do help customize your Mii to make you get a more in-depth experience within the game. Now, a lot of the original games, yoga poses and other activities have carried over into Mii Fit Pro. There's also some new ones though too as well. So the reintroduced games, we have Lotus Focus, Penguin Slide, Tightrope Tension, and Skateboard Arena. Those are the 4 returning games and activities from previous Wii Fit games now in Mii Fit Pro. However, there are some new games which I have come up with that I think would be a lot of fun and add a sort of a new experience to an old classic. So the first one we have is called Skydiving. Now you can probably imagine what skydiving is. It's a balance game utilizing the balance board as a way to control your character. So you're free falling from a plane and you have to collect certain items that have dropped out of the plane, and you use the balance board to maneuver your way, much like in Wii Sports Resort when you would jump out of the plane and do skydiving. Very much of the same experience, but your objective is to collect items. Next is an activity called Stair Step. Stair Step is an aerobics game, which is similar to Step Dance, if you have ever played or seen that one, which has you step on the balance board as you clear flights of stairs. The main draw of this game, which makes it different than Step Dance, is the fact that luggage will be falling from the top floor that you have to dodge left and right as you're walking up the steps. So it adds a different objective and sort of a more fun experience to the game. Then we have Jump Rope, which I'm kind of surprised was never an activity within Wii Fit already. Again, pretty self-explanatory. It's an aerobics game that has you jump as a jump rope swings around you. Of course, as you play longer within it, the jump rope becomes faster and faster, and you have to time your jumps accordingly so that you can get as many jumps as possible. The next one is Surf, which is it's kind of like the Skateboard Arena, same sort of idea. Surf is a balance game where you use the balance board like a surfboard, so you stand on it sideways, and you must keep your balance as large waves rock your board back and forth, and you have to try and get as many points by surfing the waves. Then there is a game called Bug Catch, which is sort of inspired upon Animal Crossing and the bug catching within Animal Crossing, if you've ever done that before. It's an aerobics game where you must sneak up on bugs to catch them. Some rare bugs are hard to catch, which will require you to run after them. So it's a game of both keeping your balance and making sure you take small, careful steps, as well as being able to run after certain bugs that are important to catch. Finally, the last new game that I have is a game called Shogun Run. It's a balance game where you assume the position of a samurai in training, and you balance on thin bamboo poles and hop from rock to rock over a raging river in this race of pace, which I think would be pretty fun if you were to take the position of a shogun and sort of do this fun, quick, almost speedrun-like activity while trying to keep your balance as quickly as possible. I think that'd be really fun. Now, beyond just new games and activities, and I think sort of forgotten by Nintendo themselves, the Nintendo Online app, Mii Fit Pro will be able to connect to this app. The Mii Fit Pro app will allow you to document your caloric intake for the day, your amount of water intake, and it can even track your sleeping patterns with a new peripheral called the Mi Fit Band Pro, or the Fit Band Pro, which you can wear much like a normal smartwatch. And I think I think Nintendo has had accessories like this before that have tracked sort of these various numbers. So you can wear it. You can pair it to, of course, your Switch. It'll count your steps for the day, your heart rate, and interestingly, your body temperature. When you open up Mi Fit Pro on your Switch, your statistics will update within the game, and the Mi Fit pad will give you recommendations depending on your statistics of maybe what games you should play for the day, or how much water you should be drinking, and so on and so forth, to help make sure that you are as healthy as possible. Of course, by using your height and your age and your weight in accordance to this other information. And I have an image up here, just a short, easy one, obviously, just showing what Mi Fit Pro would look like on the app. Nothing special, just a simple rendition of what that would look like, just for your eyes to see, of course. All right. Now there's going to be, with the actual trainer itself, there will be a couple options. You can still choose between male and female trainer, of course. Now, though, you can change the color of their clothes between green, blue, red, and yellow, much like their Super Smash Bros. Ultimate render of Wii Fit Trainer. This is just to give more customization within the game, so you can feel like you have a unique trainer there for you to guide you through this stuff. You can also, though, choose the accent and language of your trainer regardless of your region. So even if I live in America, I can have my trainer speak Spanish or Japanese or Russian or whatever it may be. That is just an option. Not that most people are ever going to use it, but it is an option there. Now we have a rather big addition to this game that I think would be great to elaborate on Nintendo's side, because it's something that we haven't really gotten from their fitness games like Wii Fit. I'm calling it the Global Fitness Board, which is going to be an online tracking system added to Mi Fit Pro. Your Mi Fit online profile will show your amount of calories burned, the amount of steps you've taken, and other various statistics too. Optionally, you may also display your Mi Fit age, the amount of weight lost over time, and top scores in games that you've earned. But you do not have to show these. These are just optional statistics, so if they are kind of private or you just don't wish for other people to see these, you don't have to worry, they are not required. The Global Fitness Board will track top scores from around the world, your region, and even among friends. Some of these leaderboards include things like amount of calories burned per weekly, monthly, and yearly, so you can view like the entire world's amount of calories burned per week, per month, and per year. Things like the amount of steps taken, weekly, monthly, and yearly, either between your friends, your region, or worldwide. And I think the biggest thing is that there's going to be online competitions, which will be held monthly through the Global Fitness Board. These may include challenges such as jogging the furthest distance out of a lobby of 11 other players, so you have to try and get the furthest distance without giving up, and something such along the lines of doing lotus focus within a group of, again, 11 other players and seeing who can focus the longest, or even something like jumping the longest in jump rope, and so on and so forth. Through these monthly tournaments, you can earn fit coins depending on your ranking in the challenge. So if you were to get second place out of 12, you get a certain amount of Fitbit coins and so on, or fit coins and so on and so forth. And you can also, if you win these monthly competitions, you can earn vitality badges. Vitality badges can be used to unlock exclusive gear for your Mii character, which is sort of a kind of show-off pride piece of sorts. So you get it if you can win, and then you get exclusive outfits and accessories for your Mii characters to show that you've won some monthly tournaments. And through these monthly challenges, you will earn points as well, which will rank you up. And if you have enough rankings or points from that, you can get a golden MiiFit pad, which will show up by your username, symbolizing your prestigious fitness rank. And although it doesn't really do all too much, it's more there just to, again, kind of show off and say, hey, look, I have a good fitness rank, just to add competition within the community. Here as well, I have sort of a menu mock-up of what I think the home menu would look like, and I can kind of explain it here as well. So we have the very top menu option, activities, of course, which will account for all the games, whether aerobics or balance, and so on and so forth, and all that sort of stuff. Yoga, which will be a separate menu specifically for yoga activities. Underneath that in orange is the online tab, which will take you to the global fitness board and all the other online activities. And then body test underneath that, which will allow you to recheck your body statistics, your body mass index, and so on and so forth, to update the Mii pad in case you've changed, lost a lot of weight, whatever it may be. It's there, much like it was in the other Wii Fit games, to keep your statistics updated. And then underneath that, settings and statistics separately, so you can see, you can change some settings if need be, like your trainer settings, and then statistics, of course, just to see like how many steps you've taken, how many calories you've burned, so on and so forth. If you hit Y, you can change, or you can go to your profile, which you can then change other information, such as what your Mii character is wearing, which Mii character you're using, other various online features as well, and so on and so forth, which will give you full customization over your character within the game. And My Nintendo will also offer some exclusive outfits every now and again. I know that My Nintendo really doesn't do a whole lot of stuff, so I'm hoping that if this game were real, of course, they would utilize My Nintendo for exclusive outfits, exclusive gear, and items. So it'd be worth checking up every once in a while to see if there's any available for you. Nintendo will also roll out some updates for the game near holidays, which will give some holiday-themed fun in certain mini-games, whether it's Woohoo Island being decorated for Christmas, or certain mini-games giving off a spooky Halloween vibe. The sort of holiday-esque updates will roll out every once in a while to give, mostly for online competitions, to give some more fun within those. So like Lotus Focus is already kind of creepy as it is. For Halloween, they may have a big Lotus Focus featuring some more spooky sort of activities like ghosts going around and so on and so forth, just to add some fun, of course. And that's really it so far that I have for this game. But I of course I will be updating it as I go. There's more that I'm sure I can think of, but this is really a lot of what I have at the moment. So I'd love to see what you guys think about my idea and what you guys would love to add to this idea. And I know that, again, we have Ring Fit Adventure, but would you guys like to see Wii Fit? I would really love to see a new reboot of Wii Fit on Switch. I think that would be really, really awesome. Now, of course, all of the artwork and mock-ups are made by me. I have uploaded the box art and some of the other pieces to my DeviantArt, which I will link in the description. Of course, it's deviantart.com/Supablupa. If you want to download the full render of it, you can. I have no issues with that whatsoever. Anyways, that is it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this concept video, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Peace.